Bible in 1 year, day 52. Joshua chapter 13 to 16. Joshua 13 1 to 33. Now Joshua was old, advanced in years. And the Lord said to him, You are old, advanced in years, and there remains very much land yet to be possessed. 2 This is the land that yet remains, all the territory of the Philistines and all that of the Geshurites. 3 From Sihor, which is east of Egypt, as far as the border of Ekron northward, which is counted as Canaanite, the 5 lords of the Philistines, the Gassites, the Ashdodites, the Ashkelonites, the Jetites, and the Ekronites, also the Avites. 4 From the south, all the land of the Canaanites, and Meara that belongs to the Sidonians as far as Aphek, to the border of the Amorites. 5 The land of the Gebalites, and all Lebanon, toward the sunrise, from Baal Gad below Mount Hermon as far as the entrance to Hamath. 6 All the inhabitants of the mountains from Lebanon as far as the brook Misrapheth, and all the Sidonians, them I will drive out from before the children of Israel, only divide it by lot to Israel as an inheritance, as I have commanded you. 7 Now therefore, divide this land as an inheritance to the 9 tribes and half the tribe of Manasseh. The land divided east of the Jordan. 8 With the other half tribe the Reubenites and the Gadites received their inheritance, which Moses had given them, beyond the Jordan eastward, as Moses the servant of the Lord had given them. 9 From Aroer which is on the bank of the river Arnon, and the town that is in the midst of the ravine, and all the plain of Medeba as far as Dibon. 10 All the cities of Sihon king of the Amorites, who reigned in Heshbon, as far as the border of the children of Ammon. 11 Gilead, and the border of the Geshurites and Machathites, all Mount Hermon, and all Bashan as far as Salcah. 12 All the kingdom of Og in Bashan, who reigned in Ashtaroth and Edrei, who remained of the remnant of the giants, for Moses had defeated and cast out these. 13 Nevertheless the children of Israel did not drive out the Geshurites or the Machathites, but the Geshurites and the Machathites dwell among the Israelites until this day. 14 Only to the tribe of Levi he had given no inheritance. The sacrifices of the Lord God of Israel made by fire are their inheritance, as he said to them. The land of Reuben. 15 And Moses had given to the tribe of the children of Reuben an inheritance according to their families. 16 Their territory was from Aroer, which is on the bank of the river Arnon, and the city that is in the midst of the ravine, and all the plain by Medeba. 17 Heshbon and all its cities that are in the plain, Dibon, Bamoth Baal, Beth Baal Meon. 18 Jahaza, Kedemoth, Mephoth. 19 Kirjathaim, Sibma, Zareth Shahar on the mountain of the valley. 20 Beth Peor, the slopes of Pisgah, and Beth Jeshimot. 21 All the cities of the plain and all the kingdom of Sihon king of the Amorites, who reigned in Heshbon, whom Moses had struck with the princes of Midian, Evi, Rechem, Zur, Hur, and Reba, who were princes of Sihon dwelling in the country. 22 The children of Israel also killed with the sword Balaam the son of Beor, the soothsayer, among those who were killed by them. 23 And the border of the children of Reuben was the bank of the Jordan. This was the inheritance of the children of Reuben according to their families, the cities and their villages. The land of Gad. 24 Moses also had given an inheritance to the tribe of Gad, to the children of Gad according to their families. 25 Their territory was Yazer, and all the cities of Gilead, and half the land of the Ammonites as far as Aroer, which is before Rabbah. 26 And from Heshbon to Ramoth Mizpah and Betanim, and from Mahanaim to the border of Debir. 27 And in the valley Beth Haram, Beth Nimrah, Succoth, and Zaphon, the rest of the kingdom of Sihon king of Heshbon, with the Jordan as its border, as far as the edge of the sea of Kinnereth, on the other side of the Jordan eastward. 28 This is the inheritance of the children of Gad according to their families, the cities and their villages. Half the tribe of Manasseh, east. 29 Moses also had given an inheritance to half the tribe of Manasseh. It was for half the tribe of the children of Manasseh according to their families. 30 Their territory was from Mahanaim, all Bashan, all the kingdom of Og king of Bashan, and all the towns of Yair which are in Bashan, 60 cities. 31 Half of Gilead, and Ashtaroth and Edrei, cities of the kingdom of Og in Bashan, were for the children of Machir the son of Manasseh, for half of the children of Machir according to their families. 32 These are the areas which Moses had distributed as an inheritance in the plains of Moab on the other side of the Jordan, by Jericho eastward. 33 But to the tribe of Levi Moses had given no inheritance. The Lord God of Israel was their inheritance, as he had said to them. Next chapter. Joshua chapter 14 to 1-15. These are the areas which the children of Israel inherited in the land of Canaan, which Eleazar the priest, Joshua the son of Nun, and the heads of the fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel distributed as an inheritance to them. 2 Their inheritance was by lot, as the Lord had commanded by the hand of Moses, for the 9 tribes and the half-tribe. 3 For Moses had given the inheritance of the 2 tribes and the half-tribe on the other side of the Jordan, but to the Levites he had given no inheritance among them. 4 For the children of Joseph were 2 tribes, Manasseh and Ephraim. And they gave no part to the Levites in the land, except cities to dwell in, with their common lands for their livestock and their property. 5 As the Lord had commanded Moses, so the children of Israel did, and they divided the land. Caleb inherits Hebron. 6 Then the children of Judah came to Joshua in Gilgal. And Caleb the son of Jephunneh the Kenite said to him, You know the word which the Lord said to Moses the man of God concerning you and me in Kadesh Barnea. 7 I was 40 years old when Moses the servant of the Lord sent me from Kadesh Barnea to spy out the land, and I brought back word to him as it was in my heart. 8 Nevertheless my brethren who went up with me made the heart of the people melt, but I wholly followed the Lord my God. 9 So Moses swore on that day, saying, Surely the land where your foot is trodden shall be your inheritance and your children's forever, because you have wholly followed the Lord my God. 10 And now, behold, the Lord has kept me alive, as he said, these 45 years, ever since the Lord spoke this word to Moses while Israel wandered in the wilderness, and now, here I am this day, 85 years old. 11 As yet I am as strong this day as on the day that Moses sent me. Just as my strength was then, so now is my strength for war, both for going out and for coming in. 12 Now therefore, give me this mountain of which the Lord spoke in that day, for you heard in that day how the Anakim were there, and that the cities were great and fortified. It may be that the Lord will be with me, and I shall be able to drive them out as the Lord said. 13 And Joshua blessed him, and gave Hebron to Caleb the son of Jephunneh as an inheritance. 14 Hebron therefore became the inheritance of Caleb the son of Jephunneh the Kenite to this day, because he wholly followed the Lord God of Israel. 15 And the name of Hebron formerly was Kirjath Arba. Arba was the greatest man among the Anakim. Then the land had rest from war. Next chapter. Joshua chapter 15 to 1-63. So this was the lot of the tribe of the children of Judah according to their families. The border of Edom at the wilderness of Zin southward was the extreme southern boundary. 2 And their southern border began at the shore of the Salt Sea, from the bay that faces southward. 3 Then it went out to the southern side of the ascent of Akrabim, passed along to Zin, ascended on the south side of Kadesh Barnea, passed along to Hezron, went up to Adar, and went around to Karka. 4 From there it passed toward Asmon and went out to the brook of Egypt, and the border ended at the sea. This shall be your southern border. 5 The east border was the Salt Sea as far as the mouth of the Jordan. And the border on the northern quarter began at the bay of the sea at the mouth of the Jordan. 6 The border went up to Beth Hoglah and passed north of Beth Arabah, and the border went up to the stone of Bohan the son of Reuben. 7 Then the border went up toward Debir from the valley of Achor, and it turned northward toward Gilgal, which is before the ascent of Adumim, which is on the south side of the valley. The border continued toward the waters of En Shemesh and ended at En Rogel. 8 And the border went up by the valley of the son of Hinnom to the southern slope of the Jebusite city, which is Jerusalem. The border went up to the top of the mountain that lies before the valley of Hinnom westward, which is at the end of the valley of Rephaim northward. 9 Then the border went around from the top of the hill to the fountain of the water of Nephtoah, and extended to the cities of Mount Ephron. And the border went around to Baalah, which is Kirjath Jearim. 10 Then the border turned westward from Baalah to Mount Seir, passed along to the side of Mount Jearim on the north, which is Chisalon, went down to Beth Shemesh, and passed on to Timnah. 11 And the border went out to the side of Ekron northward. Then the border went around to Shikron, passed along to Mount Baalah, and extended to Jabneel, and the border ended at the sea. 12 The west border was the coastline of the Great Sea. This is the boundary of the children of Judah all around according to their families. Caleb occupies Hebron and Debir. 13 Now to Caleb the son of Jephunneh he gave a share among the children of Judah, according to the commandment of the Lord to Joshua, namely, Kirjath Arba, which is Hebron. Arba was the father of Anak. 14 Caleb drove out the 3 sons of Anak from there, Shishai, Ahiman, and Talmai, the children of Anak. 15 Then he went up from there to the inhabitants of Debir. Formerly the name of Debir was Kirjath Sepher. 16 And Caleb said, He who attacks Kirjath Sepher and takes it, to him I will give Oxah my daughter as wife. 17 So Othniel the son of Kenaz, the brother of Caleb, took it, and he gave him Oxah his daughter as wife. 18 Now it was so, when she came to him, that she persuaded him to ask her father for a field. So she dismounted from her donkey, and Caleb said to her, What do you wish? 19 She answered, Give me a blessing, since you have given me land in the south, give me also springs of water. So he gave her the upper springs and the lower springs. The cities of Judah, 20 This was the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Judah according to their families. 21 The cities at the limits of the tribe of the children of Judah, toward the border of Edom in the south, were Kabzeel, Eder, Jagur, 22 Kena, Dimnah, Adada, 23 Kadesh, Hazor, Ithnan, 24 Ziph, Telem, Bealoth, 25 Hazor, Hadada, Kerioth, Hezron, which is Hazor, 26 Amam, Shema, Moladah, 27 Hazar-Gada, Heshman, Beth Peleh, 28 Hazar-Shul, Beersheba, Bizothia, 29 Baalah, Ijam, Ezem, 30 Eltalad, Chezel, Hormah, 31 Ziklag, Madmannah, Sansannah, 32 Lebaoth, Shilhim, Ain, and Rimmon, all the cities are 29, with their villages. 33 in the lowland, Eshtaol, Zorah, Ashna, 34 Zanoah, and Ganim, Tapua, Enam, 35 Jarmuth, Adulam, Soko, Azekah, 36 Sheriam, Aditham, Gederah, and Gederothaim, 14 cities with their villages. 37 Zenon, Hadashah, Migdal Gad, 38 Dilion, Mizpah, Joktheel, 39 Lachish, Bozkath, Eglon, 40 Cabin, Lamas, Kithlish, 41 Gederoth, Beth Dagon, Nama, and Makkedah, 16 cities with their villages. 42 Libnah, Ether, Ashan, 43 Jiphtah, Ashna, Nezeb, 44 Kala, Akzib, and Mareshah, 9 cities with their villages. 45 Ekron, with its towns and villages. 46 From Ekron to the sea, all that lay near Ashdod, with their villages. 47 Ashdod with its towns and villages, Gaza with its towns and villages, as far as the brook of Egypt and the Great Sea with its coastline. 48 And in the mountain country, Shamir, Jatir, Sako, 49 Dana, Kirjath Sana, which is Debir, 50 Anab, Eshtemo, Anim, 51 Goshen, Holon, and Gilo, 11 cities with their villages. 52 Arab, Duma, Eshian, 53 Janam, Beth Tapua, Aphekah, 54 Humta, Kirjath Arba, which is Hebron, and Zair, 9 cities with their villages. 55 Maon, Carmel, Ziph, Judah, 56 Jezreel, Yokdeam, Zanoah, 57 Cain, Gibeah, and Timnah, 10 cities with their villages. 58 Halhul, Beth Zur, Gedor, 59 Maaroth, Bethanoth, and Eltekon, 6 cities with their villages. 60 Kirjath Baal, which is Kirjath Jearim, and Rabbah, 2 cities with their villages. 61 in the wilderness, Beth Arabah, Middin, Sekakah, 62 Nibshan, the city of Salt, and Nkjv, 6 cities with their villages. 63 As for the Jebusites, the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the children of Judah could not drive them out, but the Jebusites dwell with the children of Judah at Jerusalem to this day. Next chapter. Joshua chapter 16 to 1-10. The lot fell to the children of Joseph from the Jordan, by Jericho, to the waters of Jericho on the east, to the wilderness that goes up from Jericho through the mountains to Bethel. 2 Then went out from Bethel to Luz, passed along to the border of the Arkites at Ataroth. 3 And went down westward to the boundary of the Japhletites, as far as the boundary of lower Beth Horon to Gezer, and it ended at the sea. 4 So the children of Joseph, Manasseh, and Ephraim, took their inheritance. The land of Ephraim. 5 The border of the children of Ephraim, according to their families, was thus: the border of their inheritance on the east side was Ataroth Adar as far as upper Beth Horon. 6 And the border went out toward the sea on the north side of Michmethoth. Then the border went around eastward to Taanath Shiloh, and passed by it on the east of Janahah. 7 Then it went down from Janahah to Ataroth and Nara, reached to Jericho, and came out at the Jordan. 8 The border went out from Tappuah westward to the brook Kanah, and it ended at the sea. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Ephraim according to their families. 9 The separate cities for the children of Ephraim were among the inheritance of the children of Manasseh, all the cities with their villages. 10 And they did not drive out the Canaanites who dwelt in Gezer, but the Canaanites dwell among the Ephraimites to this day and have become forced laborers. End of day 52 reading.